the situation. Okay, so today I'm going to be training you on game plan strategies to thrive in turbulent times. Of course, in MLM, okay, how to create a game plan strategy or create game plan and strategies to thrive in MLM during difficult times. Now, we need to understand that different businesses are facing facing challenges right now. Not just in Nigeria. First of all, Nigeria's situation is peculiar, right? But not just in Nigeria, we have global warming, we have COVID-19, we have so many things. What's it called? Oil or whatever it is has crashed in different places. Places that used to, produce oils. In large quantities, are having to struggle now. And for me, who is an economist or who studied economics in school, I know what it means when one thing goes wrong in the economy and how it affects every other thing. When fuel becomes so expensive, you notice that there'll be hike in the market. Or, of course, people are now having to burn more money for generator, and there's so many other things. You see, tomato that you used to buy for maybe 1K will now be like maybe 1.5. Just things are just becoming crazy. What more when we have to deal with COVID-19, right? Some people that used to bring in products. I'm talking about generally, like things that happen generally now. Before I even come to Nigeria, what is happening to people who are doing business just in Nigeria? I'll talk about that one. But let's talk about something that is happening generally. Let's talk about people who before, when it comes to getting their product from China, it was easier. But now they have to deal with maybe policies in China regarding the whole COVID-19. Maybe the people they used to order from are facing some serious challenges as a result of COVID-19. They have probably hiked their prices. I was talking to my makeup artist when I went to buy some product from her, and she was telling me, babe, that before if she had 2 million naira, her whole store will be stocked. She will buy a lot of things, but now she'll buy products worth 2 million naira, and her store is still looking almost empty. That's what she was sharing with me. And of course, I'm not surprised. As a business person, there are things that no longer shock you. And of course, if you understand the things, but we're just rubbing minds. And she was just telling me, some of the things she had been going through. So this is, some of the things, I've not even mentioned everything, but this is just some of the things. Are we even talking about Ukraine? Some people get some things from Ukraine. Are we talking about Germany? Are we talking about so many of these places? But guess what? These things were looming, all these things that are happening in Ukraine and of course Germany and all that. But guess what? All these things, you may think, now them now, not just Ukraine now. It has nothing to do with us. But guess what? It has anything that is affecting China is affecting the world, especially major economies. Do you understand? Anything that maybe if something is happening in Nigeria, it may not affect the world in a very big way, but in some way it affects the world as well. Do you understand? So now let's bring it to Nigeria. In Nigeria, it's even crazier from the policies that don't even favor us. Now, let me give you guys an example. First of all, our exchange rate is mind-blowing. Imagine that you travel to what's it called? Let's say Dubai to buy things. There's a policy in Nigeria, for those of you that may not know. I don't know if some people have a creative way of invading it and they're still doing business and making a lot of money. But there's a policy in Nigeria that if you travel to Dubai, for example, let's say you sell bags, luxury bags, maybe the types of Charles Keith or maybe Chanel, all these bags and all that. Maybe the big brands like Chanel or the not so big brands like Charles Keith, or some just very normal brands, right? You sell them. And then you go and buy products or bags worth 10 million naira that you want to sell in Nigeria. For example, you bought 10 million naira worth of products. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're getting to the airport, guess what? You're going to give the government, you have to pay 30% of what you have bought. If you bought goods of 10 million naira, you have to give the government 30% of what you have bought. How much is that? How much is 30%? 3 million naira. The person that has gone to Dubai to go and buy products worth 10 million naira, did the person tell you that they have millions of naira waiting for them at home? The person probably doesn't even have a store. And you're collecting 3 million naira from them. And after collecting that 3 million naira, that's not all. They will come back to Nigeria, pay rent with the exorbitant prices for so many other things that they have to pay for. Nigeria has now started the whole tenement this, tenement that. They pay for this, they pay for that. After paying the 30%, what do you do as a business person in difficult times? It is crazy. It is not easy in Nigeria. That is the entire truth. Please, can everybody still hear me? Okay, I can still see some updates. That's the entire truth. But let's bring it to our MLM business. Part of the reason I'm taking my time to explain is so that if you're playing with the business you have at hand, if you're playing with it, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. We're in a business that, luckily for us, our company is having to deal with some of these things that we don't even know how they bring in the products. The 30%, we don't know how they deal with the 30% that they have to pay when they are bringing in their product. We don't know how they deal with it. All they are telling us to do is just connect people with us. Connect people with us. You make a lot of money, which a lot of us are making. I'm making a lot of money without waking up and thinking, oh, Nigerian government, or how will I bring in these products? No. All I have to worry about is the people that I'm connecting, teaching them, building them, while our company takes care of the big things, distribution of their products. Trust me, if you've done business before, you can testify that it is not easy. It is crazy. And here in network marketing, as far as I'm concerned, we're being pampered like children. There are so many things that they are dealing with that I'm not even aware. The taxes that they are paying for their products being stuck at the border, and they have to pay millions and millions of naira to release them sometimes. I don't have to go through that stress. All I know is that when I connect people, I get paid. And the company has never, ever, ever failed in Nigeria. After being here for like how many years now? They've been in Nigeria for nearly 10 years. And they have never, ever failed. Never failed. So what's your MLM game plan? When I say MLM, I mean multi-level marketing. It's still the same thing with network marketing. You have to get the ability to think and act differently to produce, new positive results for your business right now. You must begin to think of creative ways. What is it that I can do? You must begin to think outside of the box. As a business person in network marketing, you must begin to shed off your old skin that thinks small. Your old skin of doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. The reason why a lot of you are not getting results is because you are still stuck in the old ways. What is your MLM game plan? Why is Ambassador Michael Okoli the person he is today? When he came into Alliance Emotion Global, the highest paid person was not even making up to 5 million naira monthly. Yet today, in La Buena Vida project, if you're making 5 million naira monthly, you just be covering your face. Because of what? He came in, he shed off his old skin of not thinking outside the box, of doing the same thing over and over again. He brought a new system, he brought a new structure, he brought even Alliance Emotion Global, now empowered consumerism. They were even surprised. Some of the things we did, they had to imbibe them. They have to imbibe them. Our company was even learning from our team. What is your MLM game plan in strategy? With growth comes achievement. With achievement comes what? Motivation. With motivation comes what? Excellence. What is your strategy? How are you willing to move your MLM business from where it is today to another place? Is it by whining? My upline did not, my downline did not. Or is it by getting creative? What is your brain for? Is your brain for, are you lily-livered? Is your brain for playing chess? Is your brain for playing around? Is it for thinking small? Please, one day, all of us, one day when we're all old and then, it was and wrinkled and all that. And when we die, eventually that brain will be buried. What are those ideas that we should explore on earth before they are buried? So what is your goal today? First of all, before I start sharing some of the strategies with you that you must begin to have as an MLM, so that as an MLM, or a network marketer, to stand out from other network marketers, you need to be able, this is not the time to say, now, it's not, I want to do this thing at my own pace. You continue to struggle. Survival of the fittest. That's what is happening right now. I wish I had the time to start explaining to you evolution that I've learned so hard from my husband. I wish I had that time to start explaining it. The people who have survived today, where we're at right now, even as Africans, the weak ones have gone. At every level of evolution, there are still weak people who are dying off every time. And guess what? The stronger ones are emerging. That is what is happening to our MLM business. That's what's happening in every business. Look at a makeup world, for example. We know so many makeup artists. Some of you are even listening to me, you're a makeup artist. But how many will become Tara Durotoye? Tara Durotoye has found a way to stand out from the crowd. What is your strategy? Every day you wake up, you must ask yourself this vital question. What is my goal today? What do I want to achieve today? You don't wake up and just begin the day. It is better for you to wake up every morning, even if it's just one vital thing that moves your business to the next level, that moves your life to the next level, that you do, than for you to do too many things. And at the end of the day, you are tired, but yet you did not achieve anything. You must wake up every morning asking yourself, what do I want to achieve today? The first truth is this: we're in the middle of a big global mess. But it's not enough to agree to this fact because it doesn't achieve anything. It's not just for us to just stay and be saying, oh, the economy is too terrible. You know, back in the days, some people just sit in their armchair. You know, back in the days, the things used to be this. It is not the time to begin to recount. How do we move forward? There is something more important. Now, how we choose to respond to these facts. Yes, it's a known fact. Some of the things I shared with you guys earlier, from global warming to COVID-19 to the policies in Nigeria, to so many things happening to our political, everything happening in Nigeria. How do we respond to these facts? Our response will determine how we get through the tough times. Some people are going to deny everything and take no action. It's not that bad now. We'll get by. Things, you know, they'll just be living in denial. Things will get better. Things will get better. We're praying that things will come back to what it used to be. Living in self-denial, lying to themselves that one day, maybe by some chance or miracle, that guess what? Things will go back to the way it used to be. But ladies and gentlemen, but we know that is never going to happen. That is never, ever going to happen. Some other people will say, let's wait and see. Hopefully someone will make it better. I saw this new person that they brought out for I don't know what party he's running with. And to be honest, this Nigeria just weakened me, to be honest, right? But I plan on voting for 2020. I plan on voting. Let me know, maybe because I've not been voting. That's why every other person has been voting in the wrong person. Let me try and vote this time around. So I saw this guy on social media. Is it Jack something? Jack, waiting. I don't know if it's PDP or AP. As I just said, I was like, the same people are big. I really don't know. Maybe I'll look into his portfolio. Maybe I'll eventually buy into his vision or whatever. But I've never seen him. I was like, where is this one coming from? Maybe they want to put him as a pawn. I really don't know. Like, I don't personally know him. Maybe some of you, as I'm saying this thing, I'm vexing. Maybe that's your guy. But right now, I really don't care. Until I make my own decision, then I'll know who I'm going to vote for. I know some of you have already said, oh, let's wait for 2023. Another person will come in and make it better. No. You waited for good luck's time. You waited for Buhari's time. Buhari did it again. But guess what? Did what really changed in your own life? We're talking about your own life, your own economy. We're not talking about the Nigerian economy. Your own life, your own economy. I started this business long ago. The person who was in government was not, we didn't like him. Still in government today, we still do not like him. But guess what? The Didi of how many years ago and the Didi of now have changed. I am not waiting for any person to come and do something magical before I begin to live the life that I want. And then some other people, the real people, the people that I believe that I'm speaking to today, are the people who say, we accept what is happening right now. Not that they've accepted it so that they can live with it. They've accepted, they've stopped living in denial. They've accepted that something is wrong and something has to be done. They make the decision and then they take action. I want to believe that these are the people that I'm speaking with today. These are the people under the sound of my voice today. I want to believe that that is what is happening right now. Let's talk about the companies that started and thrived in tough times. We talk about FedEx, starting during the recession in 1973. We still hear of FedEx today. They are still thriving. They are still one of the biggest. Talk about CNN, the cable news network. Started in 1980 during one of the biggest recessions in the US. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, so many years after, they are still standing strong, and they're still they're still, as far as I'm concerned, the biggest. Al Jazeera is really trying, but CNN is still the biggest. Is it Microsoft? Microsoft is still what we're all using. Began in 1975, also during the hard economic times. Are they standing tall today? What can we learn from these companies? There are so many other companies that started during recession or prior to recession and are still standing tall today. Look at Ford, so many other businesses. But so many of you have given up. Whenever things are tough, you give up. When things are good, you come back. That is why you are not truly successful like these big companies. Or you're not steady successful. Maybe not as big as them, but at least your income is not increasing. Your income today, you earn 1 million. Next tomorrow, you earn 200K. In the next 2 years, while your mates are now making 5 million, because they are changing their strategies, they are growing. Your income is dropping, because the Ada of 2014 is still the Ada mentally of 2022. Ada has really not grown. Ada is still the same person. Ada is still giving the same excuses. Ada is still thinking small. Yes, their income might have increased by chance or whatever, but Ada is truly still the same person. Ada has been lying to herself that she has grown, but deep down, Ada hasn't grown. Ada has been able to change her wig, the kind of wig she wears, the kind of clothes she wears, the kind of perfume she uses, but Ada still thinks the same way. What can we learn from these companies? We can learn from these companies in a way that they, or in the things that they decide to, or they choose to focus on. But I'm going to streamline into this business as well. Did they focus on problems? No. The problems that were in the economy or happening then, the recession will probably last till they die. But guess what? They did not focus on it because they knew what they wanted to achieve. Did they focus on obstacles? Absolutely not. The obstacles may still be there longer than themselves. The obstacles will still be there. The obstacles will still be there. Inaction. No, they did not just sit and do nothing. They did not stay and they did not start blaming anybody. They were not playing victims. Oh, I could have been this if not for this. They did not play victims. They didn't do that. What are you choosing to focus on? Did they focus on this? If they focused on this, we will not be hearing of FedEx today. They decide to resign. Did they hold on to their fear? No, they didn't do all of this. Did they just sink into the uncertainty of the future? Oh, the future is so uncertain, therefore let's just wait and see. Did they give in to their failure? Because if you think that CNN is successful today because they have never failed, it is going to be your greatest shocker. It will shock you how many things that CNN has had to go through. Is it the time when there's been this conspiracy and theory that they are the ones funding? Now, for me, I don't know if they are funding it. Me, I really don't know, to be honest. But there's been this theory that they are funding terrorism. There's nothing that has not been said of CNN. That sometimes they even fund it so that they can have a good news story to tell the next day. When their stories become boring, I'm sure some of you have heard these things. Though. Am I the only one that has heard it, please? Am I the only one that has heard this? If I'm the only one, if you've heard it, I want to know if you guys have heard the same story as well, because I've heard it. I've heard it that the ones funding this, that the ones funding what the war in Afghanistan. I've heard so many things. I've heard it severally. But guess what? CNN is still thriving. Some other companies would have heard this thing, oh my goodness, and then failed, and feel so bad and stop. But guess what? They kept on going. Stagnation and decline. Some of them got to a point because of the recession and all that, it hit them. They started receding. There was stagnation. Maybe things remained the same. It was just not getting better. One thing I tell people is this, yeah? The reason why it's better to keep going is that if you keep going, there's more results when you keep going than when you stop, right? If you stop, nothing can come from stopping. Nothing can come from quitting. That's the truth. No result comes from quitting. If you quit on this business, you probably never earn referral bonus and matching bonus. But if you continue to do this business, there's more results you will likely get if you stay. But what did they decide? Let's focus now on the red circle. What did they decide to focus on? Decided to focus on what? Solutions. What are the things we can do? Now, I think because of network marketing, I have built myself to be the kind of person who's constantly thinking, okay, no problem. What's the way forward? What's the way forward? This has happened already. What can we do? Given the circumstance, given the thing that has happened, what can we do? Number two, opportunities. Because I believe deep in my heart that with every problem, with everything happening, there are always opportunities. It's an opportunity for you to bring a solution that can make you a lot of money. That can make you a lot of money. There are so many businesses that came during the COVID-19. An example, so many people strengthened or even started their logistics businesses because that was the only people that were allowed to, deliver our products. We're not really allowed to go to stores to go and buy. They focused on opportunities. So many people started mask business. So many people cashed out from sanitizers. They focused on the opportunity. While some of you were there saying, oh my God, oh Lord, what is going to happen? So many of them that were probably selling some random things, they added selling sanitizer and their masks to their business. And they of course made a lot of money. Every week I buy mask. Every week I must buy masks. Sometimes I may even have a pack of masks. The other time I went to the mall with my brother. When I bought something from Dubai, they gave me a whole pack of masks. They were doing promo. So they gave me a pack of masks. They gave me 2 free perfumes. And I forgot to carry my, mask. And I went out with my brother. When we got to the mall, of course, they will not allow you without your mask. I still bought mask. Bought mask. Mask, people will always buy it. It's not like, as far as I'm concerned, it's not like food. What do you focus on? Action. What are the things I'll act on? What are the things I need to do? Because if you stay and do nothing, nothing gets better. Is it to play victim or to take responsibility and accountability? Where you begin to hold yourself accountable for your own actions as well. Take responsibility. Yes, things are not going well, but what can I do? Not what is the government doing? What are they doing? Some of you, if they sit you down now, you know everything, all the things that are going wrong in this Nigeria. All the things that the government has done wrongly. Your government, your local chairman, you know everything that they have done wrong. But have you even sat down to ask yourself what you're doing wrong? What you can do to do better? The responsibilities that you can take. Resolution. Resolving within ourselves to do better, to move forward. Courage and confidence. Adventure. One thing I say to people is this, right? Everybody fails at different things. It's just our attitude to failure that makes the difference. We have every single one of us, from the richest to the poorest, who have failed at different things. But the wealthy people, how they react to it is the reason they are wealthy today. The people who have stayed wealthy, because some people become wealthy and all of a sudden, push, nothing. Not rich, sorry, not wealthy. For me, wealthy is another level of being rich. It's a level where you never come down from. You rarely come down from. Rarely, when you get wealthy, you rarely come down from there, because as a wealthy person, you're no longer wealthy as a result of the money that you have, but as a result of who you are. They have made failing fun. You never grow from your situation if you allow your situation to make you quit on life. You only grow from your situation if you keep going, if you become courageous, confident. You can only fail forward. Some people fail backwards. You fail and then you go back. You fail forward. You fail, okay, you do it again, probably. It works. And then some people focus on learning and growth. Things are not going the way that we want it now. But what is this moment teaching me? The thing I've learned about life is that life will continue to throw you the same challenges until you learn your lesson. There's some challenges you faced before that it felt like one big challenge. It felt like a big ass monster. But those challenges come now. It's like a tiny ant. You just do it like this. It's so tiny because you have grown through it. You have grown through those fears. I'm going to share with you guys what happened to me in Dubai. So my sister had gone for the water sport. There are some crazy water sports. I know some of you see this. It's not water sport that you just enter the ocean or enter the river or enter the sea and swim. No, I mean like some mad ass crazy water sports where they are taking you in some, in some spirals. Like it's so crazy. So my sister went, right, and was sharing her experience. Oh, the water entered, blah, blah, blah. But my sister, just like me, were very adventurous, very, very adventurous. So even though she had gone through, she was still saying, let's go and do it again. So I went with her. Yeah, of course, I'm very adventurous. So I was excited to do it. I mean, I don't know how to swim, but I do jet skis. Jet ski, for those of you that know jet skis, like power bike on water, right? And then you do it. Sometimes I'm like, what if this thing tumbles and I fall in? I don't know how to swim, but the adventurous me will still go and be doing some nonsense things. I don't know. I'm just like that. Okay. So I was really excited about it, but I now saw people coming down. And when they're coming down, they are screaming, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then until they come down, I was thinking to myself, do I really want to do this at this my age? What will I tell my mother? As I'm turning 30, I now came to Dubai and then I lost my eyes. And I was just thinking so many things. I was like, you know what? There's nothing that will make me not to do this thing. So my sister was like, okay, she'll go and do it. I was like, hey, John, let it not be that mommy will come and say, somebody that has already lied to my mom that she's not doing anything, or because my mom was asking us, hope we're not doing anything scary. Please, we should leave the water. We should leave water alone. That's what my mom was telling us. Me and my sister will just be like, mommy, don't worry. You see water. Water will see. In fact, as we're seeing water, we're taking the other route. After telling my mom that, we'll still enter the water. We'll be sending her pictures. She'll just be saying, oh my heart, Jesus. That's what my mom will be replying. Because she knows who we are. We'll still do what we want to do. So I now told my sister to go. She now went and came and she was like, it's not even that hard, but I know we can do it. She was like, she wants to go again. Hey, I was like, for her to say she wants to go again, that means it's good. Or let me follow her and do it. As I was going there, my heart was pounding because you have to climb one very long stairs. There's a long queue. A lot of people wanted to do it as well. I was like, do I really want to do this? I just told IJ that if I get there and I tell myself I'm not doing it again, I beg, just talk me into doing it. So as soon as I got there, they were now telling me how you have to climb like how many stories, and then you enter that spiral that will take you down. The speed is crazy, and then eventually I entered. As I was about to enter, my heart was pounding. The guy was like, I should just enter immediately. As I just entered, funny enough, I froze. My fear was no longer that important. As I came down, I was like, I'm doing this again. As I screamed it, I'm sure people were looking at me like, who is this mad lady? I was like, I'm doing this again. Yeah, my sister, she said, okay, are you ready? Right, let's go again. I went back and did it. It was so fun because I was able to crush a fear that was so little, something that never existed. Jesus Christ, what's the name? Existed. Yeah, English can be so hard sometimes. It wasn't even there. It didn't exist. I was just seeing it as something that was big. And I did it. I kept on looking forward to doing it again. When we went to our second hotel, luckily for us, we had some water sport activities. I went and did it again. It was so fun. It was so fun. You can never enjoy this life if you continue to hold on to the things that you're scared of. If you continue to hold on to the things that you're scared of. So let's talk about what the other network marketing leaders are doing so that they can stay ahead. What are some of those things that they are doing to stay ahead? Number one is what they introduce new and exciting ways of doing the business. Some of you will say, hey, let's wait for Ambassador Michael Okoli, the president. Maybe he will bring up a new strategy. No. I am not waiting for Ambassador Ronke. I'm not waiting for, when they come up with their strategy, I'll add it to the one I already have. I'll add it. Ambassador Michael Okoli comes up with one, I'll add it. Ambassador Ronke comes up with one, I'll add it. If I see someone else, my cross line, bringing up a strategy that works, I'll add it. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Our brains are not there just for let it just be an organ in the body. It's for thinking. Let's utilize the power that we have. Introduce new exciting ways of doing the business, of doing things. You can introduce this in your office and say, you know what, every single Friday, we'll go out together and share questionnaires in our team. And let's say you who has more experience, you go out with them. You can even talk on their behalf until they can start talking themselves. Every single Friday, we'll come together. We'll be doing what we call business launch blitz call. All of you are together. Invite everybody, do big announcement. Those that have not done their big announcement, everybody sits down and does big announcement. And introduce new exciting ways, new strategies, new ways of doing it. Number 2, repackage your services in a new way. In a new way. The old ways no longer serve you, or you're no longer getting results as a result of doing it the old way. There was something I said I was going to introduce, but the reason I don't want to introduce it on the bigger scale is because I know some leaders will go and start saying it without knowing what's the word now, without knowing how big it is. Maybe by the time I explain, you guys will understand. So for example, what I plan on doing is every time I'm closing, I'll be giving what we call money back guarantee. I'm trying to remember what, I wrote it down, I forgot, I'm trying to remember what Grant Cardone calls it. There's something he calls it. It's like a power close. It's something you use to finally close it. When people know that, see, I'm going to get my money back if it doesn't work. But of course, don't just say, please, or before some of you now will log out and say, Ambassador Didi said we should start telling people if it doesn't work, we'll give them back their money. No, terms and conditions apply. What are the conditions? You must follow the system to the latter. You must do everything your leader tells you to do to the latter. After 3 months, you don't get the results, you get your money back. Money back guarantee. And there's no way they will follow you for 3 months, doing everything back to back to back, and they do not get their results. This is what I want to start offering to the people I'm personally mentoring. And I'll be ready to give them their money if they follow the system and they do not get their cash back, or they don't get results. So we package your services in a new way. It can be anything at all. You can say in our team, in my own team, when people register immediately, the extra thing I'll do that other teammates may not be doing is that as soon as you're coming in, immediately after your beginners classes and all that, you must get your products. I'll do everything. I'll do everything to ensure it's a culture in your team. And then it means that whenever people come into your team, they're excited to stay. They're excited to stay, excited to stay. Yeah, if you're getting products from Lagos, it might take time to get it. What if you look for a place where you can walk in and get the products yourself? Repackage your services in a new way. Repackage your services in a new way. Number 3, use affiliate marketers to sell your services. Someone comes in and says, I don't have money. Ladies and gentlemen, are you aware that even within network marketing, you can have, introduce affiliate marketing? You can even announce affiliate marketers needed, affiliate marketers needed. If you're interested in making big commissions at the end of the month, hit me up. And that's like a different package that you're running even within network marketing. How can you run it? For example, someone comes into your business and says, after presentation and says, I'm not really, I'm interested. I really want to do this, but the money is my problem. You know what you can do? You can tell the person, no problem. Come in, you can join me as an affiliate. When you join, these are the terms and conditions. You can have the terms and conditions that the person will sign so that there will be no issues in future. Tell the person, begin to come around. I'll teach you the system. I'll teach you everything. Anybody that you sign up, right? I'll give you the referral bonus. If you sign up someone with 15 accounts, I'll give you the 150K. You can do that. I'll give you the 150K so that you can use it and register. Some of you will be greedy. You say, I'll give you 10K or I'll give you 20K so that when the person registers a 150K account, you got it. Even me, I was saying it before, you give the person 20K or you give the person 30K. But I've thought hard about it. If you give the person 150K or maybe 100K or maybe 50K, depending on the package, you can say, for every package you register, I'll give you maybe 50%. I'll give you 50%. Because without the person being in your business, they will not even get it at all. You can say, I'll give you 50%. So if they register someone with 15 accounts, they take 50K and they can now use it and register. Unless they say, you know what, I don't want to register, I want to continue as an affiliate. Be creative, use your brain. Use your brain. So many of you have so many part payments that would have been multi-millionaires today. If the person is struggling to come in fully, tell them, you know what, don't worry. You can join in as an affiliate and then you transcend to becoming a full network marketer with me and my team. Ladies and gentlemen, are we learning something today? Are we getting value? Someone said after 3 months, they'll be eager to upgrade. Of course, there's no way they'll follow the system back. But that's why there must be terms and conditions. Not that the person after 3 months of sitting around watching Netflix, doing nothing, they'll not come and ask for money. Are we getting value today? Are we getting value today? I'm happy that you guys are. Then number 4, use value propositions to increase sales. Easiest, for example, easiest way, value propositions in business basically means what is that thing that your team is offering or your network marketing company is offering or your business is offering that the other ones are not offering, that your competitors are not offering. So for you, for example, you can start telling people what I'm offering, I'm teaching, I'm showing people the easiest way to the good life. Not just teaching, of course, every business is for the good life, but we're showing you the easiest way to the good life. I'm going to show you the ones different companies have. Different companies say different things so that you guys maybe probably understand better what I mean by value propositions, okay? So Uber says the smartest way to get around. That is their own value proposition, okay? What's it called again? Apple says the experience is the product, right? And of course, the experience is the product. That's the thing. iPhone has a way of selling whatever. I'm looking for companies that were that are very popular. I don't know about digits actually, right? So these are these are their own value propositions. I hope we understand. So for La Buena Vida project, we can say what we're offering is the easiest way to the good life. It can be anything. Keep in close contact with your team. Have a close relationship with your team. Some of us are struggling with it. Some of us is not so easy with oh, sorry, my battery is about to die. I forgot to charge it while I was in session. So it could be anything at all, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Keep having a close relationship with your teammates. With your team. Have a good working relationship with them. When your teammates have a problem, it's you have to be the first person. Sorry about that. You have to be the first person that they talk to. The next thing I want to talk about, unfortunately, I do not have the time to dwell on this, but I wish I had so much time to dwell on this. Maximize your social media space. Maximize your social media space. Please, I beg of you. This is not the time to say I'm not really a social media person. It is not that time. Get on social media and begin to carve a niche for yourself. Right now, I have a lot of people that have joined my business just because of seeing me online. Sometimes I don't even need to advertise, and I have a lot of people asking me what I do and they want to be part of my team. I positioned myself so well online, and I started this journey 4 years ago. When I was doing it, it was looking like my own is even too much, always posting. But look at me right now. It's now so easy. Every day I have lots of people following me on social media. I have lots of people. I've positioned myself online. Businesses are beginning to stand out from others because of the way they position themselves online. I know how many people that have told me, my biggest market is online. People that I do not know. There's this place that Ambassador and I discovered for making hair. They said their biggest market is from Instagram. That's where their biggest market is. They don't even need to advertise on radio and all those things, put up a whatever. And most times, because they give a good service, most times they now get even more from referrals. So let me give you an example. I can't remember if it was I that saw the place first, the salon that we discovered, or if it was Ambassador Ronke that saw it first. I can't remember. But I know that one of us saw it first and then introduced the other. And then now my sister uses them. Every time someone says they want to make a particular type of hair that we made there and I really liked, we just let them go there. Oh, yes, it's expensive, but guess what? You get what you want. Let me draw my hair as I'm seeing it. Get on social media. Begin to do videos. Hey, everybody, I'm excited to be part of La Buena Vida project. It's been amazing. We're changing lives. I'm at one of their big events here. If you want to be part of what we're doing, we're showing people the easiest way to the good life. If you want to know or get more information about what we do, hit me up, hit my DM. You need to begin to come out. Once in a while, you can even, you come for cell meetings, so you're learning a lot. You can tell people, oh, wow, I learned something from my mentor today. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 things you can do to thrive in the economy. 3 things you can do no matter the business you do. 3 things you can do. And I'm sure some of you have written some things down. So you can share 3 things out of many things I've talked about to stay ahead. You have to be creative. Think of creative ways you have to get online. Some of you might say, Ambassador Didier, so saying this thing is scaring me. But guess what? You will never kill that fear until you come out. And that's the only way you can stay ahead. That's the only way you can stay ahead. The people that you're looking for have left the streets. They are now online. They are now online. The questionnaire that you're sharing, you go out to share 150 questionnaires. But meanwhile, guess what? Online, we have lots of people online. And after the 150 questionnaire, your leg will be hurting you, your head is pounding. I'm not saying questionnaires are bad. No, it's still our system. We're still using it and still giving results. But guess what? People have, your market has left the street. It's now online. And some of you are there wasting away. Other people are harnessing online. I came on social media one time. I saw my video that I did beginning of the year, that I wore a black gown and I was in this office. I've been seeing it all over the place. Some people have even chatted me up, please, Ambassador, I want to use this your video. Please give me permission to use it. People that are in other teams. One of them was in a different team, 381. Not even my own team. People, you guys are not even using that video. I've signed up lots and lots of people from that video. You will not do video. Your mentor will do video. You're not using it. You're not utilizing social media. You're playing with social media. The power of social media, you're playing with it. Big companies are finding a way to stay active online. And you that you're still struggling, you're there saying, oh, all this online, hey, it's not for me. Oh, I don't like snapping picture. You don't like snapping. You don't like taking pictures. You don't like taking pictures. That's your own problem. So we used to snap 100 pictures, we'll snap, and then we decide to take one because we need to position ourselves online. We were stupid now, Abi. And later you open your mouth and say, I want to be like Ambassador Michael Okoli. How do you even want to be like him? Which magic do you want to do? Yet you don't want to do the things that you're supposed to do. Number 7, very important. If you must stay ahead, network on demand. You must be ready to network on demand. Tap into the market that is right for your business. I'm going to do a training on this tap into, the market that is right for your business. I'm going to do a proper training at the retreats. Of course, see me, I've already brought out the cap from the bag. Something I said I was going to take, I'm going to, announce to you guys in a big way, but of course I'm still going to announce it in a big way. But before I get to that part, you need to learn how to, network on purpose. We have entered a new realm of our business. We're no longer running 49,000 naira business. You cannot be giving questionnaires to people that cannot afford 79,000 naira and expect them to be in business with you. You must begin to think of creative ways to meet the kind of people that you can have in your business. From first of all, you having the confidence to meet with them. Dress well, dress sharp, build yourself as an individual, as a leader, so that you can tap into that market that is right for your business. Our business is no longer a 5K business. So let me share with you just five networking top tips with you, okay? Effective business networking is the linking together of individuals who, through trust and relationship building, become walking, talking, advertisements for one another. Tip number 1, hit the town. Networking opportunities are everywhere. For those of you that love clubs, you can meet your prospects there. Join associations. Go for meetings, go for seminars, go for conferences, go for presentations, go to the gym, go for lunches, go to schools, anywhere it is, meet people, hit the town. This is not the time to stay in one spot and just expect to, have people join your business. Hit the town, join organizations. Number 2, confidence is key. How you dress, speak, maintain your body language. Aim to always present a professional, positive image. This is non-negotiable. Some of you dress like you're in need of 5K and you're going out to tell people that you teach them how to live the good life. Dress well. They say fake it till you make it. Network marketing is one of those places where you must fake it until you make it. You must fake it till you make it. Yes. Yes. All of us, everybody's faking it until they made it. Everybody from A to Z, Jeff Bezos did it. All of us until we made it. You see, those days I'll come and speak, talk about, when it was still Own Your Life campaign, when I was still struggling, I don't have a car. I talk about what this business can do for them. You can buy a car, you can do this, you can do that. After everything, there's one of them that I entered one along. The person I entered with was a prospect. I just threw my face to the other side. I beg, whatever you want to say, you shall see the opportunity. Whether you paid or not, that's not my business. You shall see the opportunity. Both of us alighted at the same place. I entered my Okada. She entered her Okada. Life moves on. Well, people that have registered have registered. Do you understand? So yes, fake it till you make it. And those days I'll dress my best. I may have one heel for a long time. For 1 year, I'm still wearing that particular heel, but who will know? Nobody will know. The next set of prospects that will come, they will not know. But I must dress sharp. Those days, I must dress sharp. I didn't have money, but I must dress sharp. I can repeat clothes for Africa, but I will dress sharp. The number 3, communicate authentically. Take an interest in everyone you meet. Remember their name. Really listen to what they have to say. The best relationships are often built by offering information, ideas, resources, advice, support, and connections without any expectation in return. The number 4, small talk. Anywhere you go to. Some of you may say, Ambassador Didi, all these things you're saying are scary. I don't like talking to people. I don't know how to talk. I'm the kind of person that I won't talk to people. People don't talk to me. But ladies and gentlemen, we cannot become wealthy by remaining in that state of mind. You can ask what and how questions. Oh, how'd you get started? Oh, what'd you do? Wow, are you serious? Wow, amazing. How'd you get started on that? What else would you like to achieve in your business? Just small talk here and there. How is the 4th thing affecting your business? Are you serious? How are you even surviving? How are you doing it? Small talks give you windows to know their needs and offer your business as a solution. But some of us are so scared to do those small talks. Some of us are so scared to do those small talks. The one I shall not advise is that in the doing small talks, the person will not tell you, come to my hotel, you carry yourself and go to any hotel. You will not say it's La Buena you're looking for another thing there. I shall have people that, there's this video that is trending now. I don't know how many of you have seen that video. During my young days, yeah, good thing is I've never been naive. I already know when a man wants something else from me. I'm being all nice, asking the right question and everything. There's some that will just be really intrigued. And eventually they get to see my business. But there are some of them that will start saying, maybe they call me the next day and start telling me, oh, ever since I set my eyes on you, I'm like, oh God, I just met you yesterday. Ever since I set my eyes on you, I've been having sleepless night. I shall know it's in between your leg the person is looking for. It's nothing else. They are not thinking again. They are now using another place to think. It's no longer the thing upstairs that is thinking for them. It's the one downstairs that is thinking. So if you go and carry yourself and say, oh, it's La Buena, the person says, meet me at Hotel the Bentley. You carry yourself and say, it's La Buena Vida you're going to go and do. I'm not the one. Just look for creative ways, get into small talks. There are still some sharp, smart people out there that can reason with you and are ready, open-minded to do business with you. Small talks until you find a small window where the person might even be saying, I'm just looking for an alternative. I want to add something to my business. You can say, wow, are you serious? Anyway, there's this thing I know, Sha, but maybe we'll talk about it later, not now. Let me get your number. We exchange numbers. It's really big in Abuja. Even myself, I'm really trying to get involved and all that. But also, please, when you have opportunities, you can share with me. Me too, when I have opportunities, I can share with you. But since you said you're looking for an extra thing to do, maybe this could be good for you. We'll talk about it later. Small talk, you've made a friend. Then number 5, always follow up. So many of you have so many people in your life today that you have shown this business. But those people have joined other people because you did not follow up. We have Quick Starter Guide today. Ensure that every single person who has seen this opportunity joins the Quick Starter Guide today. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Social media is, even if you pick nothing from me from this training, social media, getting yourself on social media. Every day you must ask yourself, every week, every month, what are the 3 things I can do differently today or this month to create the result that I want? Because you've been doing the same things and the result hasn't been big. What are the 3 things I could do differently? And whenever that project got to where it is today, from us trying out, try this, try that, trial and error, oh, okay, this one worked, we keep it, and that one did not work, we discard it. That's how we kept on going. Just in case you thought that we had it all figured out from the beginning. No. Act today. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Some of us, we stop asking the right questions. We are just whining and complaining. We stop asking the right questions. We're so many of us here are defeated already, are feeling defeated by life. But this is not the time. This is not the time to continue to ask the wrong questions. It's the time to ask the right questions that will begin to open up your mind, get you out of the box, begin to open up your mind to other, solutions. They say nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new beginning. The mistakes you have made before, let's forget it. Moving forward. So this thing we usually say, smart and forward-thinking individual. Some of you that are saying you're looking for smart and forward-thinking individual, you're not smart and forward-thinking yourself. You're not smart and forward-thinking. You also need to ask yourself, are you a smart and forward-thinking person? What does it take to become a smart and forward-thinking person? It's not by, oh, I came out with first class, I came out with second class upper, I was the best in class, I came out tops. No. We have first class students today that are so broke. They're so depressed because they thought that it was book knowledge that was going to make them multimillionaires. And they are now having to become they are entering streets now to become street smart. You say today is the first day of the rest of your life. Everything that has happened already. Moving forward, what are we willing to do today to make the difference? So in conclusion, what you focus on is what you get. It is important to have your own personal awareness converted into what? Commitment, decision, and action. Networking is a useful tool to growth. Great relationship building and success. Develop strategies and action plans to support your professional and personal development needs. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we learned a lot today. So before we end everything, I have a big announcement. We have big events coming up by next month, by May. And I'm so excited, but hope we learned something today. I want you to quickly share your takeaways from this meeting immediately, please. I want to end this meeting in the next 5 minutes. I want you to, before I share the good news, I want you to share your takeaway from this meeting. I don't want you to share 10 things you learned. Just one thing you're going to take away from this meeting that you're going to do. Don't tell me so that you would, so that I will say, oh, wow, I'm proud of you people. No. What will you do for yourself that you hold yourself accountable to, that you must do differently today, moving forward to drive your business to the next level? What have you learned from today's meeting that you must do? Mrs. Esther said, I will follow up. Fantastic. Immediately after this meeting, map out your strategies, things you're going to do. Read up, maybe 1 or 2 books, strategize with your leader. How can I do? What is the best follow-up strategy? And then you begin to follow up immediately. Sonny Inokun said, how to develop myself hardly. It's not, okay, you learned that today. Oh, fantastic. Someone said, social media is my next target. Fantastic. Someone said, to kill my fear. Amazing. To push myself harder to share on social media. Amazing. Take my business to social media. Amazing. Make new friends. Fantastic. Someone said, I will use social media as my gold mine. Fantastic.